Okay, I finished sewing both sides here. Here's my first one, my second one. Remember, the right sides are still inside here. We haven't turned it over yet. Now you're going to work on the bottom. It seems easier for me this way. Now we're going to work one single row of single crochet all the way around. And actually, you're going to do two. One and then the 2 rows here. So here, what we're going to do here, it tells you to attach your yarn where you left off. But to me, it seems easier to attach one grouping over. So it's totally up to you, because here you're going to have your attachment and the end. So to me, I'm going to attach here. I know that you don't have to write to me and say that's not where it's telling you to attach. It makes no difference. So here you're going to put in your hook. I'm going to get my yarn and I'm going to pull it through just like that. Well, that's pretty long tail, so I'm just going to make a little knot here. And then it just tells us we're going to just work one single crochet. Well, excuse me, one chain. Sorry, we're going to chain one. And then in the same space, I'm going to do one single crochet. Right there. Just like that. And then in every stitch, it tells us one single crochet over the next 3 double crochets, which is 1 in every space. Then your directions tell you to do one single crochet in each of the next 3 chain space here. So you don't have to go into this chain here. Here, once you're in the space, you can just go in the space and do 1, 2, and 3. Once I do that, that tail's pretty much hidden in there, so I'm just going to cut that little yucky part that's annoying me. And then once you get to your single crochets again, your double crochets you're going to do into the chain. Well, that one's just there, so I'm going to go hide the tails here. And I'm going over every double crochet there in every stitch there. So I'm burying that tail, and now here once again I'm in the 3 chain space. So I'm going to do 3 in there. I'm going to try to hide this tail. 1. Oh, that was kind of, let me undo that, see if I could grab it better. Sometimes you can grab them better than other times. So I'm going to grab them there. 1, 2, 3, and now once again 1 single crochet in each, on top of every double crochet space. 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to repeat that all the way around. I can go ahead and trim that little tail there. And you're going to have that whole, we're going to do a single crochet in each of the double crochets, and then in the 3 chain space you're going to do 3 single crochets. Repeat all the way around. When you come to the end here, then you're going to go ahead and slip stitch, chain 1, and repeat the same thing. 1 in every chain. 1 single crochet in every single crochet stitch you have. So go ahead and repeat that. When I get to the end, we'll join here and we'll go work to the second row. Okay, I've come to the end of the row. So here, I'm just going to slip stitch, and then you cut your yarn, and then you're going to fasten off and make and hide that tail. Okay, so now we will go on to I'm going to cut my yarn, and then I'm going to go on to do the top. Okay, so we finished the bottom. We have our 2 rows there. Now we're going to work the top. I still have the pins on from when we did it, so we're not going to take those off yet. Now our instructions say to begin with the wrong size facing, so we're going to be just like we did down here. We're not going to grab the yarn through here, but we're going to go through the inside. So here is the inside of our garment, and it tells you to start on the very first here and then work around. But I'm going to start back here so that I could show you how I'm going to attach this. It's going to be the same way because these aren't sewn together. Basically, I'm just going to start on maybe on this this stitch here, on our last stitch, so that I could show you how we're going to be grabbing that and closing that. That way you know how to close it on the other end. So here, instead of starting on this stitch and then working all the way around, I'm going to start in the stitch before, just so that I could show you how you're going to attach them. So here I'm going to put in my yarn. See how I'm going in, this is the bottom, so I'm going to start here and I'm going to grab my yarn and attach it. I'm going to have a tail there, but I'm going to work those in as I work. So here, oops, here, see here, I'm trying to work with one hand with the camera up against my chest here. So there, I'm just going to chain one to begin. I'm starting to pull out, so let me pull this back in here. And then in the same stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet. Okay, so now I'm going to have that last stitch there, just so I could show you how to connect it. Once you have that single crochet stitch here, you're going to get your next piece in here, still working from the inside out. I'm going to go into that top chain here, 1, 2, and get it there. I'm going to pull these tails over because I want to hide those as I go. Okay, let me see here, I'm getting confused with all this yarn. So here, then I'm going to pull out. Let me move these tails over here and do a single crochet, and then I'm going to continue doing a single crochet in each one of those double crochets. I'm trying to hide these tails, pull them in there so that way I don't have to sew them in. Then my next stitch is here, continue to hide those tails, and now these two are attached, see that? And that's how you're going to attach them on the other side. When you come to one stitch, you do your last single crochet over your last stitch and then do the next single crochet in the next following stitch. Now here we have an opening of 3 chain, and you're going to repeat what we did on the bottom. So here then it's 3 single crochets, 1, 2, and 3. And then my next ones, I think these tails are pretty much hidden in there, so I'm going to cut these off so they don't keep getting in my way. And then here you're just going to continue by doing your 1 single crochet in every double crochet stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. And you'll continue working those the same pattern all the way around. Here you would do 3 single crochets, then 1, 2, 3 in every stitch, just like you did that. When you come to the other side, to your edge, right here, I want to have you do your last single crochet here and then begin your next single crochet in the following stitches. Just the same way when you get back to where we began here. If I can find it here, okay, we get back here, then I just want you to slip stitch, chain 1, and then repeat the same thing. You're doing the same thing we did down here. The only exception is that these are not sewn together yet, so you're just going to go from 1, no chaining, just single crochet, then single crochet in your next stitch without any chain there, and then you're going to do 2 rows of that. Okay, now we're going to work on the tie. For the tie, for the extra large here, I had to do 190 chains. So depending on whatever size you're using, if you're going to be making the size small, you're going to do 100. You're going to have to make 142 chains. For the medium, 160, large 178, extra large 190, 2x 208, and 3x 226. So here I've done all my chains, 190. And now here, what we're being asked to do, let me see if I turn on this light, it might be better. We're going to make a little pattern, and it's going to repeat all the way across. So here on the second chain from the hook, I'm going to do a single crochet. Okay, I'm just going to go in there, do a single crochet, and then you're going to alternate. Then the next chain, you're going to do a double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, go into your next chain, and do a double crochet. Okay, and now you're just going to alternate. The next one, single crochet, the next chain, double crochet. You're going to repeat that all the way to the end, and it's just going to be making like a kind of a little loopy thing here. Okay, Then my next chain then would be a single crochet. So now the next one is a double crochet. So I want you to repeat that all the way to the end. Oops. Double crochet. I'm having a hard time holding this thing here and holding the camera at the same time. So here, so it's just going to be going one single, one double, one single, one double. I don't know if you could see it there. And you're going to repeat that all the way to the end. When you get to the end, we're going to turn around and then we're going to work in the opposite row. So meaning when we turn around, you're going to do, whenever you find a single crochet, you're going to do a double crochet. The double crochet, you'll do a single. So go ahead and finish this one. Single, double, all the way to the end. Okay, I finished my row. And so now here, to go up to row 2, I'm just going to chain 1, turn my work over, and then I'm going to be working opposite of what we had here. So here, in my next, here it says, I'm going to, since I'm right here, I'm going to start in the same stitch right here, my stitch. I'm going to do a double crochet, excuse me, this is a double crochet, I'm sorry. On top of the single crochet here, I'm going to do a double crochet. So on the stitches where you have a single crochet, you're going to do a double crochet. And now here, my next stitch here is a double crochet, so I'm going to do a single crochet on top of that. So you're going to repeat that all the way across. Now here is a single crochet, so I'm going to do double crochet. And so you're just going to repeat that all the way around. Now my next one, it was a double crochet, so here's a single crochet. So it's just the opposite of what we did. And your work will look like that when you're done. You see that there? So here once again, wherever there's a single crochet, I'm going to do a double crochet on top of that stitch. And when there's a double crochet, I'm just going to do a single crochet. And your finished work will look like this. I really don't see, I guess it's that way you could have it as thick, as wide as a double crochet without any of the big spaces in between. So you're going to work that all the way to the end. When you get to the end, go ahead and fasten off. Then we're just going to weave this through the first row, the top row of your little shirt here, the edging, and then you'll be done. Okay, I finished doing the little your little tie here. So now all you're going to do is get your shirt. I've already turned it inside out, okay, to the right side, so the right side is showing. And then here, I'm just going to find the middle part. So here, okay, there. Just so that I can make sure that the tie is in the middle. You're going to wrap, just loop it in and out through the first layer like that. And you're going to go through all of them, through the back and into the other side. And then that way you could just draw it, the drawstring to fit you correctly. See here, you're going to go to the back part now here. Make sure it doesn't come out all the way out. And continue wrapping it all the way till it comes out. And you bring it back out here. And then you can just tie it with your a bow or whatever to adjust it to fit you correctly around your neck and your upper back. You know, it's not on your neck, but your upper back. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this all the way around, and we'll come back. And that's it. Your garment is ready. Okay, I wrapped it all the way around. I know it kind of looks like a purse, huh? So this way, then, when you just put it over your head, your shoulders, you can just tie this in a bow or just leave it like this, whichever way. Your garment is ready. We completed it all. So see now, you just wear it over your either a t-shirt, a bathing suit, whatever you want to use it. It's great for the summer, just to kind of accent whatever shirt you're wearing underneath. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It was sure fun making it. It was a little challenging because there's a couple of times I had to I was having issues with the camera keeping the charge. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends and family. Help me grow my YouTube channel. Have a great day, and remember, God loves you. Okay, everyone, the shirt is done. As you can see, I just put it over another blouse, and it looks really neat. And so you could just wear this, like, I think it would be great to do it on cotton or in some other yarn. You could wear this over like a bathing suit or another tank top, and then in the winter or fall you could wear this over another shirt or a blouse. I really liked the way it came out. It was a lot of fun to do, and it was pretty easy. It worked out pretty quickly. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and help me grow my channel, please, by sharing my videos with your friends and your family. I hope you have a great day, and remember always that God loves you.